Oh, just say scrap.
Oh, just say scrap.
As something new.
As something new.
It's Make It Mondays just for you. So come and see what we are creating. Make It Mondays just for you.
Hello everybody, so today we are doing the Honey Bunny card making kit. So this one is absolutely adorable and it really has nothing to do with Easter, which is awesome. It is very spring-like but can be used for so many different things. So the first card, we have butterflies actually on every single one of these cards. I did pre-do the thin cuts just to make it a little bit easier. They do take a little bit of time, but they are so worth it because they are absolutely beautiful. So as you see with this card, we made sure that we put that yellow piece down first, and then we did the stamping of the butterflies second to make sure that we kind of lined it up correctly. You could, if you want to, stamp the butterflies first. I would just go as far to the edge of the card as you want. But once you put down that honey butter piece, it is easier to kind of get close to it, so you do have a little bit more white on the edge of your card. And so we're just finishing up stamping a few things here, dovetailing our pieces and using a little bit of foam tape to add our sentiment. So with the butterflies, I only put a little bit of glue right in the center. That way when I give out this card or anything like that, I can kind of lift up the wings a little bit so it looks like it's flying a little bit more. I did mess up a little bit, so be careful when you are doing the thin cutting. Be careful that you are doing it on the two-tone. It's totally okay if you have the same color butterfly, but it looks really beautiful when you have that two-tone as you see on this card. And if you end up cutting it onto the wrong side, that's also okay. Just flip it over. Yes, obviously, if you know what you're doing with thin cuts, you can tell that it's the wrong way, but nobody's going to look that close at your card, and it's the beauty that counts, honestly. So that is what we are doing with that. And now we are on to card 3, as you see here. We are lining up our sentiment on our white daisy piece, and then I'm putting it onto some blocks. There are multiple sentiments here that are 2 different stamps, so I like to line those up, then place my block on it, and then stamp it. That way it all comes out even. Like you've seen in some other videos, I usually do stamp all 4 of the sentiment cards at the same time. This one I just didn't do that, but if you're making them, it might be easier for you to do that since you've already set up your stamps and everything like that. If you want different sentiments on all these cards, that is also a very good possibility. So if you want to just stamp one like it's supposed to be, put the rest of the cards together, you can always stamp later as well. So we have to do the same thing with the You Make Me Smile. So we had to lay those out, put them on a block, and then stamp it in the black. And then this was really fun with this tiny little flower. We just took our 1x1 block and kind of made our own designs. If you have done this before, you probably know the 3 rule, the triangle rule. If you don't, go look back at one of our old Technique Tuesdays about how if you do things in 3s, it catches your eye. And so you saw we dovetailed those little pieces, and now we are putting these 2 little butterflies together. Honestly, I love this thin cut. I think it's going to be so useful on so many different projects, and especially on layouts and things. It's just a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. And that is card number 3. On to card number 4, which is a slim line. So this is just something that we really love about the Close to My Heart card kits. Towards their ending, they started to do slim lines and regular cards, which is really awesome because it kind of broadens your horizon on what cards you can use. Sorry that I'm a little off screen here. I realized that after, obviously, because I was recording and I didn't realize that that's where I was, so I tried to zoom in a little bit so you could see it a little bit better. But this card is just a really cute idea. It's also showing you how to use the same elements that you would take on a regular card base onto a slim line. And just the way that the butterflies fit on this, just like they fit on everything else, is just really, really adorable. So one trick when you are putting down the butterfly pieces, the small piece of the black is like the head of the butterfly, while the thicker one on the small one is the bottom of the butterfly. So just make sure that you get that right, because that was something that I almost made a mistake on. So just want to let you know. I mean, it looks fine either way, but if you want to get that right, just because it doesn't have the little antenna on that one, just make sure that the smaller part is on the top of the butterfly, the bigger part is on the bottom of the butterfly. But as you see, after adding those gems, these are our finished cards. So we hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on our next Make It Monday.